everyone, welcome to Make It Monday, where we embrace imperfection and try new things. My name is Leslie and I'm the Reading Machine Coordinator for Monterey County Free Libraries. Today, to celebrate this very hot season, I thought that it would be fun to make a craft of my favorite summer snack, which is watermelon. In order to do this project, these are the things that you will need. You will need a paper plate. You will need some black and green paper. These are just scraps and that's plenty. You don't need whole sheets. You will need some glue, some scissors, a pencil, and something pink. So I have a few options here. I've got a pink marker, a pink crayon, and something called a Mod paint stick that I found. So just something that you can use to color your paper plate in pink. So whatever that looks like for you, then that will work out just fine. Anyway, grab your supplies and let's get started. The first thing to do is to take your paper plate and fold it in half. So when you do that, you get a nice little half circle here, also called a semicircle. And then you can open it back up and we're gonna cut across this line right here. Next, you're going to take your pink coloring utensil, so whatever you have, and color this whole piece of half a paper plate, okay? The next step after we have colored our watermelon slice is to draw some squares on your green paper and cut them out. So squares, in case you need a reminder, are a four-sided shape. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to draw some of those. They don't need to be perfect. And then cut them out, and that's going to be our rind, and I'm going to show you how we do that. The next step here is to take all your squares and cut them out. I kind of already cut my paper into strips to kind of make the squares easier to cut out. So, and then now I'm going to cut out each individual square, and this is going to take me some time. I'm in the middle of cutting and I just discovered this fun little secret. So you see how I have all my squares drawn here and I was going to cut them out? Well, in order to make it easier, I could just cut like this and cut off that end and then cut along this line. And even though the pieces end up looking like this, it doesn't matter because when we glue them on, we can turn them over. So remember how I said they didn't have to be perfect? If we end up using these, it's okay. And it makes the cutting a lot easier. And sometimes I'm just really in favor of doing things that are easy. Our next step is to glue our green squares onto our pink semicircle to make the rind. So we're gonna do basically spots of glue all over and then add the pieces of the green squares to make the rind. And it's gonna have a collage effect. It's gonna look really cool. Now that we've got our rind done, the last thing that we need to add are some seeds. So in order to make seeds for a slice of watermelon, I am going to make little tiny squares. I mean, tiny. And this is where things get really tricky, is because you draw tiny, tiny squares and then we're gonna cut them out, but they're so little that it's gonna be difficult to cut. So this is where it's really good for your motor skills but also, you know, hard too. So make sure you ask for help if you need it. Another thing that you can do if you don't want to draw the little squares on the black piece of paper is you could take a piece of a little piece of black paper like this and just cut it into tiny little strips. So let me show you. There's one. All right, so you see how I have these little strips right here? So then you can take these and gather them all together and kind of make them into a little stack, and then cut the seeds from here like this. So if you go like that, and there's some seeds. And if you do that, cut again, there's more seeds, and there's more seeds, and then there's some more, okay? So I've got a nice collection of seeds here. After that, you're gonna take your glue and put some spots on your watermelon, right? I guess probably smaller spots are better considering seeds. And then you're gonna glue your seeds on. See? Okay, friends, here is our finished product. Still needs to dry a little bit, but like, it looks pretty awesome. Pretty tasty, my favorite summer snack. Thank you so much for joining me for another Make It Monday. Hope you're staying cool. Hope you're having fun this summer. Hope you're having lots of good snacks. Hang in there, everybody. Enjoy your week, and I will see you next time. Bye.